Alright, gang, you know what it is. The realest one. Back at it again. I'm gonna give you some tips and tricks for Lyft. Some of the tips and tricks that have worked for me. You know, some of the ones I recommend. Some of the ones that make me money, and I'm gonna go ahead and screenshot my rides and my ratings and my earnings and all that good stuff. So I'm just gonna dive right into it. You're like maybe just 10 tips and little tricks from me. Number one is as soon as you're ready to start driving, I would turn the app on as soon as, you know, right from your house. Whenever you decide, like, hey, I want to start driving, you just turn it on. You don't really even have to go in your car or start driving around in circles till you get a request. I just turn it on as soon as I'm ready. You know, I have my shoes on and I'm ready to go. So that's my tip from number one is just turn it on. It's like right from your house, and then as soon as you get a request, then go out. Yeah, then go out and start driving and go from there. Don't just exactly, you know what I mean. Number two is like whenever you show up to see your passenger, don't play the back and forth game. Oh, what's the name? What's the name? Just I'm always the first one to just say, hey, for whatever, Trevor or Jessica, and then they're like, yeah, it's for me or whatever. So yeah, some drivers like to go back and forth, like, oh, what's the name? You say it. Oh, I'm supposed to say it. You don't have time for that shit. Just get in. Let's go. Time is money. Number three. Oh, this one's big for me. Play the appropriate music because, just depending on who gets in your car, you have to know what kind of music to play. If it's like some old folks, you can't be playing like the hip hop radio station, and they talk about, all that stuff that they really don't want to be listening to. So I mean, if you got some young people in the car, turn some rap on it. Just go with the appropriate, passenger music. Just kind of try to eyeball it. And then I always just recommend like something on Spotify, like a steady EDM mix or like a Tiesto mix, or just something that's gonna make the passenger think about their destination and not necessarily too much about the lyrics and stuff. Kind of like something more beat. That works for me. All right, number four. This one's pretty simple and easy. All right, always have like a charger for iPhone, and some people have Android. So if you have an Android charger, just keep it in your car. Maybe gum, some mints. Sometimes people get out, the club late night. They want a little gum and stuff because they've been drinking. And these are all points, Last time, some guy came out of a restaurant and he was smelling like Japanese barbecue. Like he was like, "Yo, I smell like food," and I'm like, "Yeah, bro." So I had some cologne in my car. Gave him some cologne. Yeah, they were hyping it up. They were like, "Oh snap, 5-star, 5-star, 5-star." So just like little things like that: cologne, gum, charger, clean car, just little stuff like that. I don't even gotta tell you, clean car, like that's basic. All right, number five, I put like be a good businessman, be a good driver. Treat your car like your ride, like a restaurant would do to the customer. Like a customer is always right. Go out of your way. I mean, yeah, to an extent, but if they're asking if they can turn the music up, just be like, yeah, can I roll my window down? Yeah. Can you turn the music down? Yeah, just like little stuff like that. As long as they're not like really getting into your personal space or like asking for too much. I mean, why not, You're not really gonna see them ever again. You're just gonna drop them off, get your quick cash, get your good review, boom, because some drivers are like, no, don't touch my radio, or no, I can't change it, or oh, don't roll the windows. It's like, dude, what are you there for to work? Get in, get out, be cool. Yeah, turn the radio up, cool, turn it down. You want to change the music? Yep, you like the AC, you want to turn it down, cool. 5-10 minutes go by, deuces. So that's what I do. Just keep it cool, fuck it. Like, unless, like I said, unless they ain't trying to disrespect or like talk shit, like, yeah. So tip number 6 is the hours. The best hours to drive are Monday through Friday, the morning commute, which is like maybe if you wake up early, like 5 in the morning, and it'll just be steady all throughout, maybe till like noon. And if you want to take a break, like at noon, and then it'll pick back up. So you're basically taking people to work, all those people that wake up early, because we got to remember a lot of people don't have cars. A lot of people don't have driver's license, and a lot of people's cars broke down. So a lot of people need to get to work. A lot of people wake up late. So there's a lot of people looking for Lyft rides in the morning. So that morning commute is for sure, a good time to make some money. You're waking up early in the mornings, and then taking those same people that you just took to work, taking those people right back home. It's like I said, those same people that needed those rides in the morning for that reason, hey, they need it again at night. So those are the best times, Monday through Friday, waking up early in the morning, 5 a.m., steady, cruising all through midday, and then in the afternoon, taking all those people home to like, 7 or 8, it'll start slowing down. And then on the weekends, it's just busy all day. You wake up, you take people to work, you take people back home from work, and then you take those same people to the club, and then you bring those same people back from the club. So Friday, for sure, I'd say it's like the best day that you can just be getting it, no excuses. You can make a lot of money on Fridays. And then Saturday mornings, people are sleeping in, but they'll be back at it again, to go out on Saturday nights. So Saturday nights, that's another good day. Saturday nights, and then Sunday, I'd say it's like the slowest day because everybody's just staying in, and then back at it again on Monday. So that's kind of like my little schedule of how I work around it, and get to pick my own hours around that schedule. And yeah, it stays busy, especially here in LA, because I'm in LA, and those times are really great. Alrighty, now number 7 is just track your miles. I recommend Stride. It's a great app. You get to track your miles. They track them for you, and it's so easy. Like within the click of a button, it starts tracking, and when you're done driving, you just hit done, and it organizes it nice and neatly. Also, save your receipts for tax purposes. Another little app that I recommend is Play Octopus. So if you drive rideshare, you can make $100 a month by just having that tablet on your car, so your passengers can play free of charge. So I'll put the link in the description and my share code, so you can register for that. So Play Octopus, $100 a month extra for free, just for having the tablets in your car, and they ship them to you and everything, so it's great. And another one is Google Maps, because the Lyft app is not so great. I always say Google Maps invests all their money on Google Maps, as opposed to Lyft. They probably only invest a little bit of their percentage on their maps navigation system. So I always just grab the address from the Lyft app and then just type it in the Google Maps app and just follow it from there. And it cuts routes, and it beats traffic for sure. So that works for me, and I recommend it for people out there who are going to be driving Lyft or Uber. Tip number 8 is to get the Lyft business card, which is this one right over here. Yep. So if you go on the Lyft app, you'll start seeing this, and for those people who don't have like the instant deposit on their accounts for bank purposes, this one will expedite the process, and you also get like cash back on groceries, cash back on gas, and things like that. So I recommend this Lyft business card for sure. Number 9, this one's really big and really important. You can't be really shy about, having rules. I know I said be lenient, but when it comes to people being disrespectful and arguing and fighting in your car, or people not wearing, like kids not wearing their seatbelt, you gotta set the rules. You gotta not be afraid to pull over, cancel the ride, let the customers know you have to get out of the car. This ride, I'm gonna cancel it. I don't wish to do business with you. If you don't get out of my car, I'm gonna have to call the cops. If it gets to that extent, hey, you have to be able to do that. Otherwise, you will get taken advantage of. You will be riding through an uncomfortable situation, and I wouldn't consider it safe. So, like I said, this is a real big tip for me. It's number 9. If you're going to be doing this, also be aware that not every ride is going to be smooth sailing, even though the first couple might be, but there's always that chance, especially if you're driving those late hours, picking up those people from the clubs when they've had, alcohol drinks, and they're not getting along, or whatever the case might be, and now they're in your car dealing with it, so it's an issue you don't want to be in. So definitely recommend canceling the ride before it's too late, or before they end up giving you a bad review for whatever reason. Because remember, this is your business, so you have to take care of your business, and rather you lose those $5-10 than to get deactivated. So I recommend canceling the trip when it's appropriate to do so. Alright, and to end on a good note, whenever you're dropping your customer off, whether you guys had a good conversation or or not necessarily a bad conversation, but not spoke to each other at all, just be sure to always just end the ride with something nice to say, like have a good day, have a good week, or have a good weekend, or have a good evening, have a good night. Just something so they can remember like the last thing about you, which was something nice, and they won't go out of their way to kind of, go down a star on you for whatever reason. But I mean, other than that, it's pretty simple, pretty straightforward. Those are just a couple of the tips that I just wanted to get out there for any of those drivers who just wanted, a quick video, and wanted just to do a little bit more research before they got out there for themselves. So those are the quick little 10 tips that I recommend from me to you. Alright, well, if you have any questions, other ones that I didn't answer, that you'd like for me to answer for the next video, feel free to leave a comment, and I got some more content coming up, and stay tuned.